So today I competed in the PCMX Supercross Futures test race, and our goal today is to get third or above. And if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button, commenting, and sharing this. Let's get on to the gate. So my first goal was to just get a good start, but as this race went on, I realized, let's try podium this event. So, let's see if we can get third or above.
And the gates are down.
Phenomenal start. Now all I gotta do is stay consistent and stay on this podium. Let's see how the rest of this race goes. So we end up getting past here and we fall back into fourth place, but there's one thing I know, is that if we can just stay consistent, we can actually keep going and get this podium. Now I did go off track there, but we couldn't let anything phase us, because if it phased us, we were going to lose. So let's see how these mistakes mirror the rest of this race. Alright, so now I'm in second, but the leader is barely in front of me at this point, so now I'm saying I need to push it. But then I make that mistake right there, and I kind of just lost him from there, and then we'll see how the rest of this race pans out. And like that, he goes down. Now at this point, I'm saying push, push, push. Because if I can pass him, I'll have 17 minutes trying to pull a gap, and we won't have to worry about him. So, let's see where or not I can pass him. That was just my stupidity right there. tried to go for it. I knew it didn't have enough speed, but I said maybe I can just tap my front end over, and that just did not work out. And we can now be making those mistakes throughout this race, especially if we want to get up into first. But right now we're staying consistent. We're still on podium, so let's see how this race will pan out. So I just have no clue what's going on here, but I just cannot stay consistent over the start straight, and this is really going to start hurting me, especially with the guy behind me who has been on my rear wheel part of the entire race. So we need to get it together, fix what I'm doing wrong, and start catching him, or else he's going to get away and work on himself for a second. Let's go. So completely just had way too much speed coming off of that quad, and yeah, just clipped my back tire, and that just did it for me. And now we have someone named Fuel behind me. Fuel, I'll have it up on screen. Yeah, me and him battled pretty much the entire race, and what was making me wonder whether or not I would be able to even get a podium or a second place just because of how fast he was. So awesome racing, but unfortunately it is racing. Let's go see if we can catch back up to him. And just like that, we made the pass. We are now back into second place, but this isn't going to be all for fall fuel. He has a lot more in the tank, and I'm just going to keep making mistakes like that the entire race. So let's try and keep it on 2 wheels, and let's try and see if we can catch up to Grizz, who is in first. So now both me and the guy in first are making mistakes like crazy. I see he's super close, so I start making mistakes, and then he sees I'm super close, and then he starts making mistakes. It's a back and forth on mistakes. So let's lock in and try and get a pass first.
Back now. Damn, he's closing in. Good shot.
Oh, and he goes down.
But
Charge it to
Like that, it was just a matter of time until I made a big mistake like that, and that was pretty costly. Now, at this time, I did see someone named Knight left, and I thought that was who was behind me, but it wasn't, and it didn't hit me till after I crossed the finish line. Checking time and scoring that it was fall fuel the entire time, and I knew right then I needed to lock in, because, and as I say that, I ended up eating it. So, now he is right behind me, and I am just first is out of the picture. So, let's look in and salvage second. And just like that, Fall Fuel has made the move. And now he has second. I'm still on podium, but there's one thing I know right now is I can't lose to a second place. Or I gotta keep second. Because I kept second the entire race and I'm not about to lose in the last minute and a half of the race. So let's lock in and see if we can get back to second place. So I have absolutely no clue what's going on right now because I'm over here battling Fall Fuel, and then I look ahead and Grizz is only a second ahead of me. And this is quickly turning into a three-way battle. Now I have no clue what happened to him. I don't know if he got hung up in lappers or he just went down a couple times, but either way, we're back in this, and now first is actually in the picture. So now let's see if we can pass Fall Fuel and then pass Grizz for our first place. Let's see.
Oh shit.
see, can Grizz hold on? Can L
Oh,
Scott
he
put in
came
a
up
charge?
short.
Oh.
L Scott makes it.
Oh, he makes the pass.
Oh, they're side by side.
On the left.
Alright, so I ended up making the pass, but let me tell you, my heart rate jumped from about 60 beats per minute to probably about 160 beats per minute. I mean, my heart rate got to racing. Because I probably couldn't get the gap over a second. That's how close he was behind me, and I knew I just needed to hold on till the finish line. So, let's see if I can hold on or if I end up eating it one more time. Alright, so our first future race is down the book. Now this is only a test race, but they're going to do more in the future, so expect more of that. And thank you so much for PCMX putting this race on. This was such a fun race, and I can't wait to do more in the future. Shout out to Grizz. He should have won that. I don't know what held him up. And shout out to Fall Fuel. He kept me on my toes the entire time. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and share this with a few people. And we'll see y'all next time.